Happy New Year, everybody. We've made it to 2025. The holiday season just kind of raced by. Toward the end of it, there, thanks to special holiday visitation hours, we were able to see each other pretty much every other day, and that was very nice. It was good to be able to get that time with each other, even though outside of the visits it was a little bit insane. Um, Schedule changed at work, so that disrupted things a little bit. Um, it makes it a lot harder to kind of coordinate our schedules, to coordinate myself and my husband whenever he doesn't know what's going on. And it's an issue because we have to make a deliberate effort to stay together and to work with each other. Otherwise, everything gets thrown out of balance. Um, but we were able to work around that for the most part. And now that the new year started, we're pretty much back to the schedule that existed before the holiday hours, before the end of the year. So I'm hoping that's going to make things a little bit easier for us. Uh, that said, the visits themselves were great. They were awesome. We had a lot to talk about as far as getting things ready for the new year, for the projects we're working on. We want to do things for each other, and we want to do things for the people around us. He's a published author. He's got several websites and books that are already published, and I've been taking over the online aspect of that for quite a while now, since he was not allowed to um, access that utility whenever he was out on bond. So this has been several years since he was even allowed to touch any of that. Um, but I will say that it was a lot easier for me whenever he was right there to ask questions to. Even though technically he's allowed to get on a computer and use a word processor, think of where he is. He can't. Like, the closest thing he can do is type on a tablet and send that to me, or write out and snail mail something to me. And it's hard to, I guess, do tech support from that kind of situation, or to walk someone through how to publish this, that, or the other thing. These are things that I was in the process of learning before he went in, but now that he is in, my progress is just a little bit slower, and I'm trying to keep up. Uh, Another thing that we've been working on is just the day to day, because day to day living, no matter how comfortable you can make it by getting this, that, or the other thing on commissary or whatever, day to day living is still a survival situation in prison. So that's something that I actually have very little to do with and a lot of worry over. Because I can help, but really, can I? I'm not there with him. I'm not there to, I guess, watch his back or support him or whatever needs to be done. I don't see firsthand the situation he's in, and a lot of it, he's completely out of my reach. And yeah, I worry about that. And I know he worries about me too. He worries about things like me being a female alone doing 100% of my activities, just nobody watching my back either. So it does cause strain, it does cause stress, and I don't think either of us will ever truly, fully understand what the other is going through, because I can't possibly have it as bad as him because I'm free and he's not. And he can't possibly be experiencing the same thing as me because I've never been in that kind of danger. So he doesn't know what it's like to worry about me in that kind of danger, and I don't know what it's like to lose my freedom the way he did. And there's really no way to experience that unless I go to prison and he has to wait for me. So we don't want that to happen. We're not going to do that. So what we're going to do instead is hopefully try to schedule things a little better, and I'll try to make a little more of an effort to reach out and see if it helps any. And once we had a little bit of a game plan, it did help get us to a better place. And today we had another visit, and it was nice, and we were on the same page with everything and getting things done. Ordering hobbycraft, which I haven't really talked a lot about hobbycraft, but I'm going to talk about it now because it's kind of awesome. Um, where he is, and I believe in a lot of different facilities, but ask your facility just to be sure. Um, but where he is, you are allowed to have a hobby. Now, you can't go crazy with it or anything. Your hobby can't be knife throwing. They don't let you do pottery. They don't let you do wood burning, though for some reason at one point apparently they did. But that's besides the point. You get to have a hobby. You get to crochet or paint or do whatever. And what he chose was beadwork. I've done beadwork. He has never done anything like that, like any of that. So that's something that we can do together, because I can send videos, like instructional videos to him, and he can do the crafts and follow the instructions. And it also is a way for him to do something for me, which is very important to him. It's just very important. It's something that I would definitely treasure. And it's something that he very much wants to do, because it does bother him that I'm the only one at this moment able to do things. Like, whether I do them or not, again, I'm free and he's not. So if I want to get him a honey bun or whatever, I can go get him a honey bun. But if he wants to get me flowers, how's he going to do that? You can't. I mean, unless you do hobbycraft and make some. It's something that we think will be good both to pass the time and to sort of have more of a back and forth between us, where we can do something cool and show each other. And I'm really looking forward to it. I can tell he's looking forward to it. That's really all I have for now. I say this every time, but I'm gonna try to do more of these and actually post them. I know I've got about a half a dozen half finished ones from the holidays that need to either be super edited or go die on a flash drive somewhere. But yeah, that's where we are. We're making it, we're making progress, and we're looking forward to better things ahead.